The final chapter on JFK, Chapter 12, Segment 2, Dallas Police Mess.
Thanks for tuning in. This is Segment 2 of Chapter 12, Dallas Police Mess. Now, critics have always criticized the Dallas Police Department's actions before the assassination, most particularly their failure to supply security in the assassination site region. The Dallas Police Department terminated the security a block before on Houston and Main. And the Dallas Police Department's reasoning was that they didn't expect large crowds in the final area that Kennedy was passing, so there wasn't need for security. That irrational thinking applies after the assassination also. And it's actually much, much worse. One of the very first things that should be done when police investigators come to a scene of a crime is to lock down the crime scene, cordon it off, keep people away, do not contaminate the evidence, and then begin a search of the crime scene. Now, as we've already gone over, none of that happened at Parkland Memorial Hospital. Up on the green screen is part of a police report summarizing what occurred after the assassination. And the second paragraph mentions the fact that while Curry was at Parkland Memorial Hospital, Detective Lumpkin from the Dallas Police Department went up to Curry and said, "Hey, do you think we should send some detectives back to Elm and Houston Streets where the shots were fired from?" And Curry agreed, and that's, of course, when the Dallas detectives started going to the scene and searching the Texas School Book Depository. If we shift gears and go to the plaza area where Kennedy was shot, no one shut down that area either. No one cordoned off the area. No one performed a grid pattern search of the area. No one held all of the witnesses at bay in that area and interviewed them. Only thing that occurred was sporadic people finding things and pointing it out to either FBI agents or to Dallas policemen, who would then point it out to FBI agents rather than to do the job themselves. Tragically, on the road that Kennedy was on, the Dallas Police Department opened that roadway up for traffic within a half an hour of Kennedy's death. They did try and prevent people from entering the Texas School Book Depository. Unfortunately, the police department even admitted that reporters were crawling around and recording or photographing areas inside the Texas School Book Depository. Foolishly, several Dallas police detectives actually posed for reporters in front of areas where they said that they had found evidence. The truth of the matter is, as mentioned by one officer in a report, that when Captain John Fritz was given the rifle that was supposedly used in Kennedy's assassination, and after he ejected the live round from the rifle, basically all the searching and all of the work within the Texas School Book Depository was over. And within 30 minutes after that, when Lee Harvey Oswald was actually arrested and within the confines of the Dallas City Jail, really nothing was done much after that. The question has always come down to why the Dallas Police Department, whose job was to lock down and secure an area, would allow the plaza area to be overrun, not grid searched, and to allow the Texas School Book Depository to actually have evidence moved, such as the stacked book boxes within the sniper's den, such as moving the window in changing the height in the sniper's den, there is no logical explanation for any of these inactions except to say either it was deliberate or the Dallas Police Department just didn't care. So when you step back and look at things, the mess that occurred in Dallas after the Kennedy assassination makes some sense. Let's jump back to the Texas School Book Depository and see how Lee Harvey Oswald really spent his lunch hour. See you in that segment soon. Bye-bye.